Imagine working for 40 years. Saving carefully. Avoiding big risks. Doing everything right. And then at 65, realizing you can't afford to stop working. That's not rare. That's happening quietly to millions of middle-class families around the world. And the scary part? They thought they were safe. Today, I'm going to show you why the middle-class retirement plan looks secure, but is actually fragile. And once you see it, you won't look at retirement the same way again. The middle class plays by the rules. Go to school. Get a stable job. Buy a house. Save consistently. Invest safely. Retire at 60 or 65. It sounds responsible. It sounds disciplined. It sounds secure. But here's the problem. That model was designed decades ago. When pensions were stronger, jobs were more stable, healthcare was cheaper, life expectancy was shorter. The world changed. The retirement strategy didn't. That mismatch is the trap. Let's talk about something uncomfortable. Inflation. If your monthly expenses today are $3,000, in 25 to 30 years, they could easily double. That means you're not saving to replace today's lifestyle. You're saving to replace a much more expensive version of it. Now combine that with this. Retirement today can last 25 to 30 years. You're not saving for a break. You're funding decades of life without a salary. That's not simple. That's a financial marathon. Many people chase one number. $1 million. It sounds big. It feels safe. But in many major cities around the world, that amount doesn't stretch as far as people think. Especially over 25 to 30 years. And here's what makes it worse. If markets decline early in retirement, your entire plan gets shaken. You don't just lose money. You lose confidence. And confidence matters when you no longer have income. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The middle class optimizes for stability. Stable job. Predictable salary. Safe investments. But stability creates dependency. Your financial life depends on your employer, the economy, the market, your health. If any of those weaken, so does your retirement plan. That's not freedom. That's controlled vulnerability. Now imagine this. You retire. Markets drop 20%. Your portfolio shrinks. But your expenses don't. You still need groceries, healthcare, housing, utilities. And now every financial decision feels heavy. Because you can't just work harder anymore. This is why retirement anxiety is rising globally. It's not about laziness. It's about fragility. We've been asking the wrong question. Instead of, how much money do I need to retire? Ask, if I stop working, what continues to pay me? That shift changes everything. Because retirement security isn't about hitting a number. It's about building income durability. Income that doesn't disappear when you stop showing up. Most middle-class income is active income. You trade time for money. But true security comes from assets that produce income. Investments. Businesses. Equity. Cash flow systems. When your money works independently of your time, retirement stops being scary. It becomes optional. And optionality is real power. This doesn't mean quit your job tomorrow. It means increase your income capacity. Keep your savings rate high. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Invest consistently in productive assets. Diversify income streams over time. The earlier you start, the less pressure you feel later. Time compounds quietly. So does regret. Remember the image from the beginning. Working 40 years. Doing everything right. And still feeling uncertain. That uncertainty doesn't come from failure. It comes from outdated assumptions. The middle class isn't weak. It's overconfident in a system that's changing. Retirement isn't about age. It's about resilience. And resilience is built long before you need it. The question isn't, will you retire? The real question is, will you retire on your terms? Or the market's?